The last speaker in this plenary session is Kurt Johannessen. He's a visual artist who works extensively with performance, books and text. He has produced 18-book series about something. The first book about breath came in 2013. About something is in the area visually, poetically, scientifically, philosophically. The project is an attempt to find out what is and what happens, and how we think and construct models of what is and what is happening. For IFLA, Kurt Johannessen will look at the term common ground in relation to breathing, time, clumping, here and now. He has presented his performances in several countries all over the world and published nearly 100 books. He has also been leading the student charrette for IFLA that was starting on Sunday. There were 15 students from 8 different nationalities, and that has been hosted by the Oslo School of Architecture, and they also have been doing their performances also here at Youngstorget. So this is all about to share the now. So I really want to welcome Kurt on the stage, and his lecture is about everything and common ground. Please welcome Kurt.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Very nice to be here. Yeah, I've been working a lot with everything, so I thought I'd try to look at common ground, how that fit in this. So this is everything. Everything that is in the everything. So this is, you see, is loads of stuff here. It's even more actually. It's lots of this one. It's lots of what we call ones. I call it. It's lots of different things in everything. So it's different ones, huh? And all these different ones, they are in their present, their own present. Everyone have its own present. Sometimes some ones share the present, but regularly everyone have their own present. That's very important though. And then one is in its present, and the real position of one is its movement. That's always its movement. If it's a stone or a person, a cat, a sun or anything, a dust, it's the position is the movement. So when I'm walking, for instance, on stage, I am actually the walking. I am the walking. I'm not the one who is walking. I am the walking. So that's the, yeah. And everyone in the everything in the everyone in the everything is visiting the everything. That's also these 3 things I find out about one. So we have one is loads of different one. Every one in the everything is different, also very important. So one, and everyone have that which surrounds one. And then there is one more space, and that which is beyond one. So everyone are in these spaces then in a way then. And then you see here, one, that which is surrounded. And then there are 2 movements. Is the outwards, that's the movement that go from the innermost in one and go out in the, that's which beyond one, and want to go out in that is beyond one, the surround one, yeah. And then we have the inwards, that's the movements that go from that's with beyond one, go into the, that is surround one, and then want to go into one. So it's 3 spaces and 2 movements in the everything. So the movements inwards and outwards, so like if there is one and another one in have the same, that's which is around one. So you see then that which go out from one, go into another one. And that which go out from another one can go into one. That's what we call breathing. So it doesn't matter, it's not like about life. It can be a stone and another stone, which are together, and then they breathe together because they are close in a way. Or a stone and a cat, thing like that. So everyone is breathing, and everyone is breathing together with other ones. So like now we are together, we are sharing the present, and if you go plenty of presents back in time, so really far back, there was two tiny particles, which I call the everything particle, because you see they're quite small, and they decided to share the present. And at that time, no particles shared the present. They kind of just were particles all over, but then two particles was thinking it's much more fun to share the present than to just be floating around and not sharing any present with anybody. So then they thought this was very fun, so they kind of stayed together. So then we call it clumping. And the clumping, it grows and becomes extremely popular for a long time. See here, a thing started to get much more complex than it was in the very beginning, in a way, of everything. So slowly, things become very, very complex. So we can see here, it starts with everything particles, start clumping, and they clump into bigger ones, which I call simple ones, which is all the ones which is not life. But so all these, they can clump in a simple way, simple clumping. And then, after a while, when the situation was very good, they managed to clump a creative one, which is what we also call life. So suddenly there was life. And life, they can clump in a creative way. So they can clump in a new way. They can clump different than these. And then in the end, they clump a complex one, which is the humans, which also is life. But the humans can clump in a new way. They can clump in a complex way. So they can clump chocolate cake. Or, houses, popcorn, all kind of things. We're surrounded with loads of complex clumping. So we see here clumping. First, we have the everything particle, and then we got the simple ones, and then the creative ones come, and then the complex comes, and then we have chocolate cake. And all these other things here around us. So this is about now. This is the situation. This is the situation now. So first it was like, here's the first present. Very first present. So this is like all the past, all this. So first it was the diversity, then it was accelerating diversity because of all the creative ones, the life. Because when life came, it went bananas in a way. The clumping got totally out of control. So it became and then the humans, and then the complex thing come. And then it kind of come out of control in a different way, as we know. Yeah. So the time's task is change, you can say. Change is what the time is doing. So everyone in time is changing in different way, though. So it changed from a simple way, and now it's changing in a much complex way. So because it makes it more complex, it's like accelerating complexness. The time, this is what time doing, because it becomes a little bit complex, and then it becomes more complex. So now it's a very complex situation. See that? So everyone is in the everything. That's the real position of everyone, in the everything. Whatever you are, kind of thing though. So, the everything in the time and the most, because like I say, everything want to be part of the most complex one. They want to be part, so when it was only simple one, they made life because they want to be part of something more complex. And then life want to be part of more complex stuff. So in the end, we got the humans and the chocolate cake. And the humans is the most complex one now, so far. But more to come, of course. But we are the most complex one because we can make chocolate cake. No other living things in this part of the everything can make chocolate cake. So why? Why did it come to that, in a way? So I've been very into, I look at time a lot, work with time. And then I was thinking there is three, we have the past, the present, and the future. That's the time, we can think about time like that, huh? So, and then I make this, like we see here. Here's the past presents that are not. Past, present are not. And then we have the future presents, not. It doesn't exist, just so we know that. So the reality is here. This is it. And the reality is one in its presence. One in its presence. So the future space is a huge space with nothing. And the same thing with the past space is a huge space, nothing. So this is real. But we can think about these things though. So we can, it's a nice thing to think about that. But that's something different to think about. Think about past and stuff, it's different. But that's special for the humans. We can think about past and future. So we can observe and stuff, and find out stuff and things. Lots. That's our specialities. So we can make constructions in a way. We can construct things, find out stuff. And then, after a while, we can we can make constructions. We can say, this is how it is, and it's not like that. For instance. And we can make constructions like chocolate cake recipes. Chocolate cake recipe is a construction. That's the kind of constructions I call, I forgot. It's a construction to clump a new one, also to clump a constructed one. Huh? So we make a lot of construction to clump new constructed ones, like chairs and all kind of things. Yeah, but that's so. But one thing because we can think about past and future, sometimes the present can be unclear. Because we can make new constructions, like we can say someone is above, someone is under. We can make new positions, which is constructions. It's not real. It's just something we say. And then we do kind of a lot of movements around those ideas. So, because everyone's position is in the everything. That's the reality. And everyone is in the everything and have different meetings with each other. And in this meeting, there is breathing. That's what is real. Breathing. See, something goes this direction, and then another thing goes that. It's very simple. So, if you look at then a little bit here, we have all the simple one and all the everything particles, which which is not the life stuff, and then we have the creative one, which is all the life. So it's mixed kind of here, and then we have the complex one, which is also life, which is the humans, which is here. We also kind of share the space here. And then we have all the constructed ones, which the humans made, all the ones which made by the humans, the chocolate cakes and the chairs and the computers and all this. So all this is the situation, the different kind of ones we have to, which is in the everything now. So this is the common ground in a way. Everything is in the everything that is in the everything is in the everything. So everything is then in the common ground. This is here. So the common ground is everything, and everything is the common ground in a way. And then so here we are. And here we are together. Here we are together with everything. And here we are together with everything that is here now. Thank you.
Kurt, thanks a lot, and I must say I love clumping. And I really think that IFLA is clumping. So we are here right here and now, and I know also that a lot of people probably want to have chocolate cake in the afternoon tea, and I know that we are running a little bit over time. So, but I really will say it was fantastic, and I always think it's so good to have artists come from the outside to make us rethink all about this landscape architecture. So about everything is absolutely fantastic. I just got information that Marit wanted to come on stage because she wanted to say something, and I think it's a little bit about thanking, so I think also that I need to get Anne and Anita up on stage. Catherine, are you still here? Maybe not. She sneaked out to do some new fashion shopping, maybe, I'm not sure. Please, Marit.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Jenny. A big, great thank you to all of you 5. Yeah, it should be 5. It's 4. Catherine will get yours. From our organization, they will have this new book on landscape architecture from the NLA, and also a small portion of honey, urban honey, made at Vulkan on the little bee house made by Snøhetta, where Jenny is working daily. So you get the first one.
Ooh. And we will make sure that Catherine also got her. So again, a really warm applause to our fantastic speakers. And this is the end of the first plenary session, so I will welcome Christiane up on stage because I think she has some really important practical information that she will to share with everybody.
Good evening, everybody. I'll keep it short and precise before you go on a well-deserved break. We have a very special program point this evening called Into the Office. It's been a great pleasure to work with 11 landscape architecture offices that will be opening their doors for you tonight. And representatives from all of these offices will be meeting you in the foyer next to the registration desk after the last breakout session, so around 7 o'clock in the evening. Just go and meet them there and enjoy a nice evening. I would say it's worth it to take this opportunity. Regarding the breakout sessions, they take place in 13 different rooms. The program booklet and the Congress app can be of great help when choosing the session you'd like to attend. You're free to choose any that you like. If you need a floor plan, that's also in the Congress app and in the program booklet. And of course, you can ask our volunteers to help you if you need them. If you're joining our walk and talk on Friday, we have local public transport tickets for you, as well as brochures with details about your trip. You can pick these up tomorrow at the registration desk. Please don't forget to pick the tickets and the brochures up tomorrow at the registration desk. And now I would say we all go take a well-deserved break. There will be drinks and refreshments all around the place on the 2 floors, not only in the foyer, so please enjoy the drinks and refreshments.